As Kira, Light Yagami is a brilliant schemer, and on Death Note, he almost always gets his way, but not even he is without flaws. Welcome back to our channel Anime Gusto, and in this video we are looking at Light Yagami's greatest victories and bitter defeats. Number 8. Victory. Slaughtered the FBI. L was eventually able to take advantage of this particular incident, but for the time being, Light was unquestionably victorious. Ray Pember was looking into Light Yagami and 11 more FBI agents were on the ground in Japan. Light couldn't let that happen. As a result, Light duped Ray into showing him his FBI badge, then wrote down Ray's name and forced him to look up the names and faces of the other FBI agents before killing them with the notebook. Ray then died neatly tying up that loose end. Number 7. Defeat. L attending college. L's inquiry had come to a halt, so he decided to conduct business in person by enrolling at Light's institution. He took a big risk by approaching Light in person and explained, "I am L," and then he started evaluating Light with his own eyes. This shielded L because his death would essentially establish that Light was Kira, and it also gave him a chance to keep an eye on Light for any slip-ups. Number 6. Victory reclaiming the notebook. Light and Misa were quickly apprehended, but Light had a backup plan. He surrendered the journals and directed Rem to deliver one to a greedy human who would abuse it. Light will eventually prove his innocence and win his freedom. Light and L ultimately apprehended Kaisuke Higuchi, the third Kira, and Light obtained the notebook once more. His memories returned, and after killing Higuchi, he became the genuine owner of the notebook and resumed his plot. Number 5. Defeat. Misa's capture. Light fought hard to keep his and Misa's personal relationship hidden so they wouldn't be identified as the two Kiras, but he underestimated his opponents. L and his police colleagues apprehended Misa, a Kira suspect, using very normal techniques. Light was now in a bad situation and he had to abandon his plans to have Misa and Rem assassinate L. As a result, Light was compelled to devise a new strategy and turn himself in to L. It wasn't pleasant, but it was the best Light could do at the time. Number 4. Victory. Killed L. This was most certainly Light's most important triumph. He was determined to eliminate L, and after a few setbacks, he put everyone into place and waited for the trap to snap shut. Misa was back in the role of Kira, and L was ready to reinvestigate her. Rem couldn't allow that to happen, and she knew L would soon kidnap Misa again and reveal her true identity as Kira. To protect Misa, Rem took the severe measure of killing both Watari and L, and Rem disintegrated to dust. It was Light's magnificent win, and he no longer had Rem as a bother. Number 3. Defeat. Mellow's ransom. Light encountered a fresh obstacle 5 years later in the form of Mellow, a criminal genius working in Los Angeles. Sayu, Light's younger sister, was kidnapped by Mellow, who demanded the notebook in exchange for her life. Light and Soichiro were both on the defensive at the same time. After some thought, the Yagamis decided to go ahead with the plan, and they grudgingly handed over the notebook to Mellow in exchange for Sayu's safe return. Number 2. Victory. Teru Mikami Clockwork Kira. Light's own police colleagues were turning against him, so neither he nor Misa could act as Kira. Light fortunately had found an heir. Teru Mikami, the prosecuting attorney, was a devoted Kira follower who dutifully carried out Kira's wishes in order for Light to avoid capture as the true Kira. Meanwhile, Kiyomi Takada acted as a covert messenger between the two. Number 1. Defeat. Exposed as Kira. Light was on his way to finishing off Nier, but there was a problem. Teru Mikami had acted hastily to defend Light, and he used the genuine notebook to try to assassinate Kiyomi Takada. This offered Nier the opportunity to thwart Nier's strategy. Both parties convened in a warehouse, and Light attempted but failed to have everyone killed through Mikami. Mikami and Light were exposed as Kira operatives thanks to the counterfeit notebook. Light tried to get out of it, but he was shot and Ryuk then murdered him for good. Finally, Light had gotten too close to the sun. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Which of these victories amazed you? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.